All right, let's dive straight into this direct head-to-head battle. Today, it's the Vice Pro Plus taking on the TaylorMade TP5x.
Look, hitting a $5 premium golf ball straight into the woods, it hurts your pride, but man, it really hurts your wallet. If you're going to spend that kind of cash, you need to know it's actually doing something for your scorecard. We've got Vice attacking with serious value and a 4-layer build, and on the other side, TaylorMade's fastest, lowest spinning 5-layer tour design. So which one actually lowers your score, and is the TP5x worth the extra cash?
Welcome to Golf Gear Showdown, where we put golf gear head-to-head to find the right winner for your game. I'm Mike, your data and specs guy.
And I'm Jake, your everyday 15 handicapper voice. Everyday golfers constantly compare these two because, frankly, we all want tour-level performance without always paying tour-level prices.
Standing in the pro shop, it's so easy to fall for the marketing hype. You look at the TP5x box, you see the words low spin, and you instantly assume it guarantees longer drives for everyone. That is a massive trap. If your launch and spin are already on the low side, dropping your spin even further might actually rob you of carry distance.
Stick around, though. We've got a specific smart shopper move hidden in the market right now that most golfers completely miss, and it totally changes the math on playing a premium ball.
We're breaking this showdown into 6 distinct rounds today. The setup, distance and forgiveness, control and feel, price versus real value, the golfer fit matrix, and our final verdict.
And trust me, that price versus real value round has a secret you definitely want to stick around for.
Section 1, the head-to-head setup. Remember, we aren't inventing numbers here. This is all about real on-course application based on design intent. Section 2, distance and forgiveness battle. Grab your driver, we're heading to the tee box. Round 1 is distance. And we really need to look under the hood. Vice uses a high-compression 4-layer design. That core is intended to transfer energy super efficiently for faster swings. TP5x counters with 5 distinct layers, and it's positioned as TaylorMade's absolute fastest tour ball. What those 5 layers do is isolate the spin profiles. You've got a stiff outer core and mantle layers that resist compression on full swings. That leads to its lowest full swing spin profile. Based on design intent, if you create way too much driver spin, the TP5x easily makes the more convincing distance case to stop your tee shots from ballooning.
Hold on, I've got to challenge you right there from the everyday player's perspective. If you're a 15 handicapper who already hits low bullets, do not just assume that TP5x wins the distance battle for you. Launch and carry absolutely have to come first. For guys with moderate swing speeds, reducing spin further just means the ball falls out of the sky way too early. The Vice Pro Plus can still be incredibly long for a much wider range of players. Plus, its real counterpunch is balancing that speed with scoring control.
Okay, that's a fair point on launch conditions. However, strictly looking at maximum distance potential for players who actually have the speed to compress it, the TP5x design intent is built for pure speed. I'm giving this distance round to TP5x, specifically for faster, high-spin drivers. Let's roll right into round 2, focusing on forgiveness. But before we crown a winner, let me ask a critical question. Does a 5th layer actually help your slice? The harsh truth? No way. A golf ball cannot magically rescue an open club face or an out-to-in swing path. If you swing across the ball, it's heading for the trees, regardless of what logo is printed on it.
Exactly. But we do have to look at the geometry and the physics of the spin intent. TP5x gets a narrow edge here because of that lower long game spin intent. When you miss hit a drive and impart side spin, a lower spinning ball will exaggerate that curve just a little bit less. We're talking spin management, not slice correction. It might just be the difference between finding the rough and going out of bounds.
Right, the Vice Pro Plus demands an honest look at your speed and your strike. It's not going to mask those bad swings quite as well. So for forgiveness and keeping your average drive playable, TP5x manages those bad misses just a bit better. TP5x wins round 2, but man, it is very close. Section 3, control, accuracy, and feel. Time to grab the scoring clubs. Do not tune out here. What we reveal in this accuracy and control round about short game spin is something the vast majority of amateur golfers completely overlook when they buy balls. Round 3 is all about scoring. Vice specifically tunes the Pro Plus for more short iron and wedge spin. They use a thin cast urethane cover designed purely to create control.
And that profile deeply appeals to everyday players. Think about it. When you're hitting into a firm, scary green, you need the ball to check up quickly. You don't want it bounding over the back edge into the bunker.
Now, TP5x also uses cast urethane, but its micro-coating and firm mantle layers are intended to support a more predictable full-shot flight. This is totally crucial when the wind picks up. It reduces spin at the top of the bag, so TP5x definitely has the full swing consistency argument.
True, but for scoring where it actually matters, which is inside 100 yards, Vice has the much stronger wedge control argument based on common feedback. You want that stopping power with a wedge in your hand. Vice Pro Plus takes round 3 by a narrow margin for short game control.
Round 4 tackles feel, sound, and confidence. Look, this category is massive because feel directly influences your commitment to a golf shot, especially on the putting green. Neither of these balls is a marshmallow. TP5X represents the firmer, speed-focused side of TaylorMade's Tour family. You're going to get a very audible click off the putter face. Vice Pro Plus also has a firm, fast construction, though its mantle is designed to soften the response slightly compared to the TP5X. Most golfers report that players who love crisp, audible feedback prefer the TaylorMade. Since I'm speaking for the everyday 15 handicappers, I've got to make the call here. A softer response gives amateurs slightly more confidence on fast, intimidating greens. The TP5X can feel just a little too jumpy off a milled putter face if you aren't used to it. Because it gives that slightly more muted, controllable feedback, I am naming Vice Pro Plus the winner of round 4. We're heading into the back half of this battle. Up next, we answer a crucial question. Is the premium price of a tour ball actually costing you strokes and cash?
If you're an average mid-handicapper, you absolutely need to hear this upcoming breakdown of real-world financial value versus actual scorecard value.
Section 4, price versus real value. Let's talk about the smart investment. Round 5 is where the cheaper option lands a massive blow. Vice's single dozen price is materially below the standard TP5X price. But the real math happens when you buy in volume. If you buy 5 dozen Vice Pro Plus balls to stock up for the season, the volume discount drops the price per dozen significantly. We're talking about saving $50 to $70 over a golf season compared to buying 5 dozen TP5X balls. That's practically a free round of golf. Paying heavily for 5 layers when your scorecard literally cannot tell the difference is a terrible gear decision. Vice Pro Plus is the undisputed winner for new ball value.
But wait, here is that smart shopper move I promised earlier. You can significantly close that price gap by checking for previous generation TP5X stock. Retailers constantly discount last year's model just to clear the shelves. Brand new, old stock is a brilliant play. Just completely avoid refinished or water-recovered balls. Their structural integrity is compromised, and they flat out will not perform like new.
So knowing the price is great, but which ball actually fits your specific swing?
Coming up right now is the definitive Golfer Fit Matrix. We are going to map out exactly which of these 2 balls you should buy based on your unique swing characteristics.
Section 5, Best Fit by Golfer Type. Let's find your match. Welcome to round 6. Stop guessing. Let's just map this out for you directly. We're going to run through these categories fast. Beginners?
Neither. Beginners should skip both. Learn with a cheaper, durable 2-piece ball first. Save your money. Seriously.
Mid-handicappers?
Vice Pro Plus is the better all-around buy if you have enough speed and want premium feel. Without the premium panic every time you hit one near a water hazard.
High handicappers?
Again, Vice Pro Plus, simply because the financial penalty for a lost ball is way lower. Fast swings, TP5X takes the edge for chasing pure speed and managing high spin off the driver. Seniors? Common feedback suggests neither is perfect, since both require decent swing speed to compress. But Vice's slightly softer mantle gives it the edge for seniors. Slicers? TP5X gets a tiny fit advantage for its lower spin profile. But remember, neither ball fixes a bad swing path.
Distance seekers.
TP5X, hands down. That 5-layer design intent is built for pure velocity. Forgiveness seekers. TP5X, slightly, for keeping high spin misses in play.
Value and budget buyers.
Vice Pro Plus, easily. One ball wins on the spec sheet, but the other fits far more everyday golf budgets.
Section 6, Final Verdict and Buyer Mistakes. Time to avoid the trap. Before we crown the overall champion, we need to highlight the critical, money-wasting errors everyday golfers make when buying premium golf balls. The absolute biggest mistake you can make is choosing your golf ball based on the driver alone. Look, I almost did that myself when I first started taking gear seriously. I went into a simulator, smashed drives into a net for an hour, picked the ball that went the furthest, and then could not hold a green to save my life out on the course. You are testing completely backwards. You have to start your testing around the green. Hit chips that need to check up, hit putts from various distances, then work backwards to your irons, and finally your driver. And please, stop blindly copying tour players unless you actually match their swing speed and course conditions. Let's look at the fast, honest pros and cons. And remember, there is 0 brand protection on this channel. Vice Pro Plus pros: cast urethane construction, strong short game intent, and an undeniable volume price advantage. Vice cons: the firm profile isn't for everyone, and low spin drivers might genuinely struggle to keep it in the air. Now TP5X pros: 5-layer spin separation, a premium greenside cover, and reliable low spin flight intent. TP5X cons: the price is much higher, and low spin can be totally wrong for you if you already struggle to hold greens on approach shots. The final verdict is in, and we're naming winners across the board. For beginners, the winner is neither. Play cheap. For high handicappers, best value, and the used market, Vice Pro Plus takes it.
Now, if you have no budget limit or you are a pure distance seeker, TaylorMade TP5x takes the crown. It is a phenomenal piece of engineering. TP5x also takes the win for forgiveness seekers.
For seniors, we give the slight edge to Vice Pro Plus.
But our overall golf gear showdown winner for most everyday mid-handicappers is the Vice Pro Plus. It delivers a much more persuasive balance of premium construction, scoring control, and overall price. It gives you tour-level intent without treating every single lost ball like a financial emergency.
Now we want to hear from you. Jump into the comments and tell us your handicap, your current ball, and which of these two you are picking. Did the price sway you, or are you chasing that 5-layer speed?
Let us know in the comments if you want to see the Titleist Pro V1 take on the Callaway Chrome Soft next. If this explainer helped you figure out your gear, hit that subscribe button to catch all our upcoming head-to-head battles.
Remember, the most expensive ball in the world will not fix a cheap swing. Choose wisely.